afternoon, good morning, good evening anywhere you are watching WITV. You're welcome to another edition of News Review where we talk about the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatuji, and in the studio with me today I have
Ojo.
This is where we actually look into the newspapers and we check out things that is very essential so we can talk about it. And you can as well be in the comment section to tell us your own view on any headline that we're talking about. The sponsor for this show is still Nokpa Abals, and you can as well be one of our sponsors. You can call the number on the screen or you can send us a DM and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Today I'll be starting with Punch newspaper as usual. DSS operatives take over court as Kano's trial resumes. NLC protest. Presidency police issues fresh warning as 65 groups pull out. 3 Kwara siblings found dead inside stationary car. Protesters hit Lagos streets despite police warning. Then on Vanguard newspaper. DHQ dismiss coup rumor. Job loses. Factory closes from as unsold goods a pile up. French journalist detained. Our position Ondo leave legacies of development at Abuja. Then on Daily Post newspaper. Renewed call for more states sparked fresh controversy. Discontent reigns in Cross Rivers APC. Fire got FCT minister's residence. JUSUN shuts down court gate in Ogun, begin warning strike. These are the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we're back, we'll continue with some of the headlines.
When life breathes into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. The family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Abba Mixture, the family's best bets.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
Welcome back from that short commercial break, and that's our sponsor, Nokpa Abals. The first headline we want to look at today is about this JUSUN that shuts down court gates in Ogun, begins warning strike. Now the law is going on strike. Wow.
You know the people I'm actually pitying in this situation, those that have their trials today.
Normally, you know, some of them will be happy because, you know, they already felt guilty.
Some that are not guilty will be so sad.
They say it's tit for tat.
Seriously.
Well, judicial workers in Ogun have shut down court gates in the state following the commencement of a 5-day warning strike over non-payment of 40% peculiar allowance. The workers, under the aegis of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSUN, Ogun State Chapter, were stationed before the State High Court, a magistrate court in Isabor, Abeokuta, ensuring that the gates remained locked. When correspondents visited the court today, litigants and lawyers were seen loitering as judges were also prevented from accessing the premises and performing their duties. Speaking to correspondents, the state chairman of JUSUN, Olariwaju Ajiboye, noted that the workers were forced to embark on the strike following the refusal of the state government to accede to their demands.
I think it is not the judges themselves going on strike, and it is not the lawyers that are going on strike. It is those that are working in the premises. So they are the one blocking these people from coming to the court to carry out their duties. There is
something I don't understand about this country. You see, if the federal government is not working, is it a must for the state government to do as federal? Because now some of amount have been sent to governors, you know, from the federal government, and I feel out of this money that was being sent, they should have tried as much to, you know, settle debts of workers in the state.
Everything is wrong with Nigeria, not in the judiciary sector alone. Now let's look at it from the educational sector, medical sector and all, everything is wrong. Because now we know it for sure that their money is out of from the federal government. It has gotten to the state government. Exactly. Now, if you ask the state government why are they not paying it, probably they'll tell that I will send it to the chairman, local government. Or that is just everybody will have one or two to say about all these things, and they are using their own convenience to inconvenience others, which is not good.
You know, they are not even feeling it because most of them are enjoying because most of the work they do is private.
I now see most of our ranting on social media, and also most of our agitation on social media as ranting, because these people will be. They will probably in their sitting room spread their legs on the table and see all these things that people are doing. And they will just say that after 2 days, 3 days, don't worry, they will calm down.
That's why they said they want to regulate the social media so as for them to be doing all these things. And you know, one thing I love about Nigerians is when the thing is getting harder, Nigerians will come out in masses to protest. I
just hope so, because this was how we did it till NSAS came into existence. Exactly. And they were able to do what they want to do. If it gets to a point whereby Nigerians can no longer hold this thing anymore, we don't have choice. We have to go out.
Well, according to Ajiboye, the union embarked on the strike following the expiration of the 21-day ultimatum issued to the state government. After the warning strike, if the Ogun State government fails to do the needful, the union will proceed on indefinite strike come 18th March 2024. In August 2023, the government commenced the payment of a non-peculiar allowance to core civil servants. Immediately, we became aware of this. We informed our national body, which wrote 3 letters, 1 to the head of service and 2 to the governor directly on the matter. The head of service called a meeting with the union and other stakeholders to discuss the way forward. The reasons given to the union for the government not paying the money were not tenable and not acceptable to the union. That is why we proceeded on this 5-day warning strike.
It will not shock me if their letter didn't even get to Governor Dapo Abiodun.
No, you know one thing about Dapo Abiodun, I don't know, Governor Dapo Abiodun has been so silence when it comes to.
I have not heard anything
you
from
don't get
state.
Different allegations against him.
When I first saw this thing that popped up on my screen when they said they wanted to give 10,000 naira palliative
to everyone online,
they were able to come out to tell us it is not our government that said it to. All these people want to use it to scam you. So now you are even owing these people. They work for their money. Give them their money. It is their sweat.
You know, one thing is, people that works with the government like that is working in any government parastatal. People do see them like you are
like
enjoying.
They are rich, but these people are actually suffering silently. Okay, now I see you are working with the state government. So I need somebody tell me that I will never collect salary. Who are you lying to?
I'm telling you.
You don't need to lie to me. Not knowing that these people are actually going through silent suffering.
Just imagine some lecturers in, I think it's Calabar, Cross River State. Yeah, whereby like 14 months they've been owing them.
These people gave them ultimatum of 21 days.
Okay, I think it's Ile-Ife. Yes, it's OAU.
Obafemi Awolowo University.
Yes, they were owing them 14 months salary.
And they've been going to.
And do you know the funniest part? The school management now said if they want to get their 14 months salary, they will have to write an exam. So after writing,
who will write the exam?
Not students.
The lecturers.
No, not even the lecturer. The non-teaching staff. That you understand, like people that are working as a secretary to a department, you know, different department. So they said they have to write exams. After passing the exam, then you'll be eligible to.
I don't understand. Why did you not tell them from the onset? 14 months.
You know, it's a scope to reduce.
A year and 2 months. That's too much.
Well, I blame the workers though, because I don't know the reason why you will keep short for good 14 months without getting it.
They might not have kept short. They might be talking, but now it has gotten to the brim. They need to shout out.
That's how they should have.
See these people now. They gave the government 21 days. For 21 days, the government will not do anything. Now they want to go on 5 days.
Well, the union held this congress where a 21-day ultimatum was issued to the state government to do the needful, failure of which will need a 5-day warning strike, after which will proceed on indefinite strike.
I just hope the state government will actually hear their plea and give them what they want.
Please, Dr. Abiodun needs to Governor Dapo Abiodun, he needs to be active, to be sincere. I'm telling you.
I have been seeing governors. I've never seen a silent governor like Ogun State.
You need to be everywhere. Like you are not in the news. The last time I saw him in the news was when Tinubu made mention of him.
The last time I saw him in the news was when the fake news came out that I wanted to give the 10,000 naira palliative.
Well, let's move on to the next headline here. DSS operatives takes over court as Kanu's trial resumes.
I just hope this man will get freedom one day.
No, he will surely gain freedom.
I am just waiting for that day.
The fear of federal government is that
the IPOB.
Yes, he's just the front wall. Like nobody can challenge. You can see in the court, he was even challenging.
He himself is not ready to back down anytime soon.
Operatives of the Department of the State Service have beefed up security inside and outside the Federal High Court in Abuja, as the court is expected to commence the trial of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, today. The matter was suspended after the Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted Kanu in October 2022. The appellate court also declared illegal and unlawful the abduction of Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria and quashed the terrorism charges brought against him by the federal government. However, the federal government appealed against the judgment at the Apex Court. The Supreme Court, in its judgment on December 15, 2023, ordered the continuation of the trial of Kanu on terrorism charges. Kanu has been in DSS detention since June 2021, when he was repatriated from Kenya to Nigeria. Almost 3 years.
So by June now it will be 3 years.
Yes. So I know he's a very strong man. You know, people like this, when they come out, they became bigger.
See, even when his lawyers go to his detention to even talk to him, we will tell them that we are not backing down anytime soon.
Because he already made up his mind.
Don't worry, you people should be pushing it out there. I will come out because he knows what he wants. Now, see, Nigeria is so good at one thing. Just make sure you don't have any case against the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because once you have anything against the federal government, they can go to any lengths. See how they brought him back to the country. They took him illegally from Kenya.
I'm telling you.
See the case of Sunday Igboho. See the way they brought him back to Nigeria too.
Exactly.
So once you just make sure you don't have any, and if you are ready to have case with the federal government, make sure you are fighting on the truth.
And
nothing but the truth.
One thing about people like that, they are heroes, because
yes, now,
even in the IPOB section, they're already seeing him as number one.
He's still living. We can still say this is a hero in Nigeria.
I'm telling you. Well, before entering the court premises, journalists, litigants, and court staff were searched at a minimum of 4 checkpoints, starting from the road to the Ministry of Justice.
So they fear their life. They don't want anything to.
Because they know it. Like that man. He's dangerous. It's not like he himself, people that is backing him. You
know, there's a saying that says, those that are silent, you need to check them very well. They are the most deadly, the most dangerous set of people you can actually see. Being silent, not telling you what they have in mind, not telling you anything. You are, this person, I don't know what is in his mind. So those people, once they come out with their move like this, you will be shocked.
But I feel they should have released this man, because
he has been released. They refuse to release him. So
the federal government knows what they are doing, and I can't teach them their job. And the lawyer in charge of this Nnamdi Kanu's case, this lawyer, I could see how vibrant he is, because when you know what you are doing, you don't need to be told what is supposed to be done.
Once you know you're right, you know what you're supposed to do.
Well, let's move on to the last headline of today, which is Fire God's FCT minister's residence. Some Wike'S.
The first question I asked was, is he inside the residence?
People do not. I don't know. Although me, I love Wike'S.
See,
I don't want to.
I love him. We need people like this in Nigeria, for Nigeria to go to a greater level that we want Nigeria to get to. But at the same time, while we are trying to make things good, to make things work in Nigeria, we need to also put those that we want it to work for. We need to put them into. I don't know how to put it into consideration. Thank you very much. We need to put them into consideration. Now, when he became the Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that is Minister for Abuja. Look at the lot of, should I say, damages
changes. No. See, let me tell you something.
Okay, I'm not saying that. That's why I said, this is my own
opinion. Okay.
So look at a lot of things he has done. Those people that they were selling roadside corn, roasted that I said everybody should leave. They should go and look for something else to do. If those people hear something like this, how do you think they are going to feel? You
see, one thing I want you to know is a government that will do something better must, affect some people.
I am not saying they should not affect some people. But what I'm trying to say is that this set of people that you just came, you became the Federal Capital Territory Minister today, and the next day like this, all the
that is to show. Shebi, we are talking about one governor that is not active now. If He's just been active. That is wicked for you.
I just like him because I like his charisma. I like the kind of person he is.
Even when he was a governor in
he's just like somebody.
River State.
He's just now the governor we're talking that is a silent governor, Governor Dakpabiodun. While Ibikunle Amosun was the governor there,
he was active. You understand?
While he was doing the roads and all that, people were cursing him, but he did not send them. He said anybody that will do this government to be better, no matter how you cause the person, is not going to affect him because it's what. Now go to Ogun State and hear what people are actually saying.
I'm telling you,
the best governor we've had so far was Amosun after the lot of causes.
Well, the private residence of the Minister of State in the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, Dr. Maria Mahmood, was engulfed by fire on Sunday afternoon.
Just yesterday.
The property, located at number 9 Justice Roslyn Ukeji Close in the upscale Asokoro area of Abuja, was reportedly razed completely by the inferno. Despite efforts to respond to the emergency, including the arrival of fire service personnel, nothing could be salvaged from the property. Mr. Austin Elemwe, the special advisor on media to the minister, confirmed the incident, stating that the cause of the fire was not immediately known. He stated that relevant authorities have launched an investigation into the matter to determine the cause of fire.
You know one thing that is so sure about this fire incident? Just let's wait for some few days. You hear the amount of money that will be signed
to renovate
that place.
No, it's normal, you know. For example, you see, I feel the government, they have the power to do what they want.
I can't even wait to even go into government too.
Okay, you want to?
Yes, now.
You want to join politics, or you are in politics?
There's a saying that I'm not into politics. But there's a saying that says if you give a madman a O, definitely will make the riches to himself.
That's true.
Yes.
Well, this is where we are going to be ending it on the show today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X at Wisdom Yard Online TV. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatuji. We'll see you again tomorrow. And thank you so much, Odunayo, for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you again tomorrow. Be good and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.